That's funny, because let us be honest, it was never designed for me, black people, or non-white immigrants.
Birthright citizenship was crafted for Europeans. When they arrived, they needed a law to make themselves belong.
They weren't the original people of these lands, so they wrote jus soli laws, Latin for right of soil. Jus soli laws ensure that if white Europeans were born here, they could call themselves citizens and claim ownership. Jus soli was a law built to legitimize colonization through birthright, the simple act of being born here. In Europe, Africa, and Asia, people didn't have these laws. Their citizenship came from blood, or jus sanguinis, Latin for right of blood.
Jus sanguinis, you claim citizenship through your ancestors' blood because their ancestors were native to those lands. But in the Americas, Europeans had no ancestral claim. They had no indigenous roots here, so they couldn't claim citizenship through blood.
Jus soli laws guarantee that any future white immigrants' offsprings during the colonial period could claim citizenship. Jus soli guaranteed that white settlers and their children could plant themselves in our territories and rule as if it was rightfully theirs.
Jus soli created American citizens from white immigrants who had no ancestral claim and no American citizenship for their children. Indigenous people and Africans were excluded from full citizenship for generations. The laws only benefited Europeans.
Jus soli laws were not only common here, but throughout North America, Central America, and South America. This is how the English, the Spanish, the French, and countless Europeans were able to bear children in the Americas. This is how Europeans usurped and claimed citizenship on lands where they had no ancestral ties to. Descendants of those same settlers want to end birthright citizenship, the very system that allowed them to build their nations on stolen soil. Hypocrisy at its highest level. Jus soli was never meant for black people, Asians, or indigenous peoples. It was meant for Europeans. Birthright citizenship was expanded to include blacks, Asians, and indigenous people later. After years, it benefited only whites. But over time, it evolved into a broader principle of fairness and inclusion. Ending it now would slam the door on people it once kept out. Birthright citizenship in the Americas is a reminder of colonization,
but also of how laws meant to exclude can transform into protections for all, even our people.
To strip it away now would not only betray history, it would betray justice itself.